Hello, mysterious person behind the screen. Never has the salary been more appropriate than today, as today we'll be looking at my 5th Doctor DVD, starting with the last half of the New Beginning set with Castrovalva. I enjoy Castrovalva. I watched it recently. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's enjoyable. Fourth of Doomsday, probably my second to least favourite out of season 19. It's alright, it's enjoyable, it's just not one of my favourites. I must mention though, season 19 is probably the biggest guilty pleasure series for me. I mean, I really like, or love, every story in it, really, pretty much. So, it's not genuinely looked favourably upon, but I really love it. It's just for some unknown reason, I just love it. Anyway, Kinder. Yes, Kinder is just brilliant. Kinder's absolutely amazing. It's psychedelic, it's weird, it's creepy, and it's just brilliant. On this DVD, they've replaced one scene with the Mara with CGI, but luckily you can switch between the original and the CGI version, which I'm happy about, because although the CGI version does look better, I kind of prefer sticking with the original because it's original. That's what I wish they do with Star Wars, but that's Star Wars. Anyway, The Visitation, this would be on my top 10 stories, actually, easily. Love The Visitation. Look at that cover. That's brilliant. Visitation is so great. It's just a brilliant story, and so this is the special edition. It's just so good. I can watch it all the time. It's just, I just love it. It's absolutely brilliant. The Plague. Black Orchid, probably my favourite two-parter from the classic series. It's Peter Davison hates it. On the commentary, it's actually quite funny, but I've always really enjoyed this story. Sue me, it's an enjoyable adventure there with the two Nisses. Then we have the shocking Earth Shock, the Cybermen and Adric. Yes, of course Adric dies in the story, and it's a brilliant story as well. It's just great. It's just great Doctor Who, great sci-fi, and great piece of television from the 1980s. Now, I think Earthshock should have been the last story from season 19, but instead we finished it up with Time Flight, which is, compared to Earthshock, looks like utter crap. But yeah, look at that cover. That is probably one of the worst covers in the range. Look at that. Look at how badly photoshopped it is, especially Janet Fielding there. God, it's laughable. But yes, Time Flight, yeah, not a good one at all. I don't hate it as much as some people, but yeah. It's not great. Same with Arc of Infinity. Don't hate it as much as some people, but yes, it's not a good story by any means. And yeah, so that was the Tegan Tales box set. Now we're on to Snake Dance, the second story from the Mara Tales box set. And Snake Dance is good. Nowhere near as good as Kinder. I almost forgot that. Nowhere near as good as that. But it's still a very good story. Martin Clune's first TV appearance, you can see that. Still very good story, it's just, yeah, definitely not as good as Kinder. Now we have the Black Guardian trilogy, containing stories Mordrin and Dead, which I quite enjoy. It messes with the unit continuity a bit, but it's a pretty good story. Terminus, or Terminal Boredom, as some people call it. Yeah, Terminus, yeah, not that great at all, but yeah, moving on. Enlightenment. Oh god, this is heavy. Enlightenment and Enlightenment Special Edition, which is like the feature-length version with some new effects. Enlightenment, yeah, it's alright. It's a good concept. It's enjoyable. And, yeah, it's alright. It's probably the second best story in the set, although that really isn't saying much. The King's Demons. There. King's Demons, yeah, it's alright. It's harmless. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. 5 Doctors, 25th Anniversary Edition, the big 20th Anniversary Special of the show. That cover's amazing, I want that as a print. God, this is just, it's fantastic, it really is. It's just good Doctor Who, it's fun, it's light, it's breezy, it's enjoyable, it's just fun, it's just really easy to watch, it's just cool, it's just a great story. I just love the 5 Doctors. I think everyone does. Okay, so now we have the start of season 21 with Warriors of the Deep. That's a really weird cover. Warriors of the Deep, yeah. Again, don't hate as much as some people, but wow, is this bad. It's, yeah. The end is pretty good, with Peter Davison just like, should have been another way. But that's really it. It's this. not much to enjoy here. Then we have The Awakening. The Awakening, yeah, I enjoy it. It's quite fun, I suppose. It's quite an easy watch. It's a nice two-parter. Yeah, The Awakening. Alright. Frontios. Loads of people enjoy this one. Don't know why, but I could not stand it. I really didn't enjoy Frontios. I don't know why. I really don't. But, yeah, it's weird. I just didn't like it. Resurrection of the Daleks. This is the special edition from Revisitations 2, Volume 2. Unfortunately, the two-part version, where it was edited into 2 parts for broadcast, I can't actually watch since, when I got it from Forbidden Planet, when I got Revisitations Volume 2, the disc had fallen out, and it's scratched and beaten to hell. But at least I can watch the 4-part version. And yeah, Resurrection of the Daleks it's good. It's good Doctor Who. It's good story. The Daleks are being badass, killing everyone. Terry Malloy's great as Davros, and it's just a great story. Planet of Fire is good too. Planet of Fire, the Doctor goes to Lanzarote. It's a bit of an odd one. I will say that the restoration on this DVD, flipping hell, it looks amazing. It's so goddamn good. And it's like, the scenes shot on film look Blu-ray quality sometimes. I can't believe what they've done with this DVD. Perry. Yeah, Perry, wow, Nicola Bryant's accent certainly wasn't great at this point, was it? You can tell it got better over the course of Colin Baker's season 22. But yeah, not good by this point, but yeah, good story. Okay, so now we reach the end of Peter Davison's era, but not the end of season 21, with the Caves of Androzani Special Edition from Revisitation Volume 1. I got it right on the first try. Caves of Androzani, it's probably the best Doctor Who story ever made. That said, I can't imagine watching this on a rainy day like I can other stories. God, this is depressing, it's bleak, and I love stories like that. But yeah, something doesn't sit right with me with this one. It was on the Horror Channel recently. I do not enjoy this as much as some people. I just don't. And I don't know what it is. But it is undeniably one of the best ever made. Probably the best directed. And, yeah, I just don't enjoy it as much as some people. But it is great, though. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. So, that's it. The end of... Oh, hey! Sorry about that, the figures fell over, but yeah, thank you for watching. From now I think I've got all of Davison's stories, all of them. Pretty mixed bag era, to be honest. I've got all of Colin's, all of Sylvester's, and I've pretty much got everything from here, so you can just sort of enjoy this part and all the other parts to come to follow with no gaps, which is pretty cool. So, yes, join me next time with the obligatory bumper part. We'll be looking at Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, my favourite Doctor, Paul McGann, and the special More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS as well to boot. So, I forgot my outro. Take care now! Take care now!